You're still watching the Breakfast News live on GTV. President John Mahama has re-emphasized the importance of private sector involvement in the operations of the Electricity Company of Ghana to improve its efficiency. Speaking at a meeting with independent power producers in Accra, the president outlined key issues, including the $2.5 billion energy sector debt, which he attributed to the misapplication of the energy sector levy under the Akufo-Addo administration.
The meeting focused on strategies to enhance power generation and boost revenue mobilization while addressing the growing debt in the energy sector. President Mahama highlighted that the energy sector is currently burdened with over $2.5 billion in debt, which presents a serious threat to the country's economic stability. He stressed the urgent need for alternative approaches to revenue generation and mobilization in order to resolve the crisis.
We introduced the energy sector levy, and our anticipation was that looking at the revenues that were going to be generated by the energy sector, within 5 years would have been able to clear the legacy debt. And so we passed the ESLA levy, but after we passed it, we left office in December and a new government came in. But unfortunately, revenues of ESLA were mismanaged. And so what should have gone to pay down a lot of the debt that has accumulated today was used for other purposes. Now we have an energy sector that is burdened with debt, highly inefficient. In the power sector, it's estimated at about $2.5 billion. But I thought that it was important for me to meet you as president and tell you that I care about your concerns and what you're going through, and to say that we're going to work together with you to see how we can resolve the issues in the power sector. The first thing is for us to deal with the issue of the value chain, the whole power value chain. But obviously, Electricity Company of Ghana, the sick man of the power sector. I mean, you can't run an electricity utility and make 40% commercial and technical losses and continue to think that you have a viable business. And so something must give in that sector, and that's why I've said that we are looking at introducing private sector participation. If you remember, under the Millennium Challenge Compact, we had agreed that in the last portion of the distribution, billing and metering, we're going to introduce private sector participation. I signed the compact and we started the whole process with improving the national grid with the bulk supply points, the BSPs and all that. But there was also a component for private sector participation in billing and metering. And so the new government took over, and that's when the whole PDS saga happened. I'm sure that we'll get an efficient partner to join us in terms of billing and metering so that we can eliminate the huge losses that ECG is making and reform that sector of it, and also reform the governance in ECG so that it's running more efficiently than it does currently.